Hello and welcome to GOA365's English News Bulletin. I am Subhashish and these are the headlines. Mopa Greenfield International Airport will be inaugurated on 15th August, says Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant. Adds that Aviation Skill Development Center already started. Locals hold protest against double tracking. Demand that authorities first provide basic facilities like subways, overbridges and gutters. Complete all legal formalities before restarting work. Despite Panchayat's top order, work of laying pipelines diverting treated sewage water from Kolwa sewage plant into the River Sal begins with police protection. And now for the news in detail. Despite local opposition and Panchayat's stop work order, the work of laying pipelines diverting treated sewage water from Kolwa sewage into the River Sal has begun in full swing. The contractors have had to rely on police protection to ensure no disruption of work. The local MLA and Panchayat had previously approached the collector demanding the work be stopped for fear that it would lead to contamination of the river. Listen.
आज तुम्ही पळयतात हो जो रोड आसा हो सिवरेजीची जी पायपलायन आसा ही ह्या वाटेन व्हरपाची जे काम आसा हे आज पुलीस प्रोटेक्शनाक चालू आसा. पुलीस हांगा डिप्लॉय केले कडेन आसा, कोलवा पुलीस आनीक हांगा काम चालू आसा. ह्या कामा खातीर हें काम बंद जावचें, ह्या वटेन सिवरेज पायपलायन व्हरची न्हय म्हणून हांगा खूब हेजिटेशन जाली. पयरूच जो MLA आसा तो कलेक्टरा वचोन मेळ्ळो, तेजे बरोबर गांवचे लोक मेळ्ळे, सरपंच मेळ्ळे, पंच मेंबर मेळ्ळे, पण कलेक्टरान तितलीशी तांकां कांयच हेल्प केली ना. कित्याक ही जी हायकोर्टाच्या ऑर्डरी प्रमाणे ते काम जे हें आसा हें चालू करपा जाय आसलें आनी आज त्याच डायरेक्शनाचेर आज हें काम चालू आसा. आज तुमी पळयतात आमच्या फाटल्यान आनी आमच्या मुखार जे पुलीस आसा, कोलवा पुलीस, हे हांगा तांकां प्रोटेक्शन दिवपाक आसा. आनीक ही जी पायपलायन आसा, ही जी सिवरेजी पायपलायन आसा, हे कोलवा साकून सिवरेज प्लांटांतल्यान जे ट्रीट उदक जाता, हें ट्रीट जाल्लें उदक हे हांगा हे सायडीच्यान वतलें आनी जी फाटल्यान न्हंय आसा ती साल रिवर आसा, ह्या साल रिवरीक हे सोडटले. आनीक आतांच आमी तेंचे एक इंजिनियरा फुडें उलयल्ले, तो सांगता की आमी त्या साल रिवरीचे जे उदक आसा हें टेस्ट करपाक आमी टेस्टिंग करपाक व्हरतले. आनीक त्याच बरोबर हांगा त्या हितूंक बरें उदक जें आसा हें आमी सोडटले, न्हय आमी सिवरेज सोडपा ना म्हणून. आतां मुखाल्ले हे कितपत खरें ठरता, कितली निवळ उदक हें जें त्या हितूंक प्लांटांतल्यान रिवर साला येतलें हें आमी आतां पळोवचें पडटलें. तरी पूण लोकांचे हांगा खंयचेच कांयच हें नासतना आज हांगा सद्याक काम चालू आसा.
पोल्युटेड जालो आहा ती, सो आनी पोल्युटेड जावपाक आमी हें बंद करपाक
पण आज काम चालू केला
विथ पुलीस प्रोटेक्शन.
कितें दिसता तुका ही जाल जाल्यार कितें जाता म्हणून तुमकां?
पोल्युटेड जाता न्ही रिवर चालू आहे पोल्युटेड आहा ती. आम पयलीं भुरगे आसतना थिंगा सॉल्टी वॉटर आहले, नुस्तें मारताले, नुस्तें बी धरून वयताले, आतां काय करपाक मेळना. वताले नुस्तें धरपाक वयताले, चुली काडपाक सुद्दां आग्यो बी धुताले थिंगा आमी. पूण आतां कांय जायना थिंगा, सगळे रिवर पोल्युटेड जालो आहा ती. कोर्टा बी गेलो, FIR बी फायल केलो हे काल. कलेक्टरा मेळ्ळे, आमचे आमदारा मेळ्ळे, पंचायती
त्याच्या अजूनही काय झालं ना म्हणून हे बंद करची म्हणून मागतात.
आम्ही आता इतको दीस जाले, एक वीक जाले पंचायतीन रेग्युलेशन केलें जाल्यार सो अजून कांय फॉलोअप जालो ना आनी पंचायतीन कांय आमकां हेल्पूय केलो ना. सो हांव मागोता आमगे पंचायतीन सरपंचा कडेन मातशें हेजे निशेध मारपा हेजेर हे लोकांक लागून, कित्याक रिवर पोल्युटेड जावन ऑलरेडी काबार जालो आहा आनी ही आम सेव करपा लागून फुडारा आमगे पिळगी आहा तांकां माग जावपा लागून आमी सल्वार करपा जाय. सो पंचायतीक हांव रिक्वेस्ट करता, पंचायत मेंबर आहाय तांचे कडेन सगळ्यां कडेन. सो हेजेर तुमी मातशें जाता तितले बेगीन ही ऑर्डर हें बंद करपा लागून तुमी मातशें मुखार सरता.
गोवा 365 खातीर कोलवा साकून रमेश नायक रावत.
Protests against double tracking have erupted once again, with Kansauli locals taking to streets demanding that the work be halted. Protests against the double tracking have also been reported from Velsav, Aroshi, Pali and Ezoshi in the last year. Locals are demanding that authorities first provide basic facilities like subways, overbridges and gutters before restarting the double tracking work. They have asked that all legal formalities should be complied with before beginning any work. Here's more.
Locals have once again come onto the roads to protest the doubling of railway tracks. They say that the work of double tracking was started by closing the traditional pathways of people. There are houses along the route that have to suffer due to this. The state government is planning on making a coal junction here, which we will not support. Listen to what locals have to say.
आयज पळय तेंच्यांनी हे पळय मार्किंग केलां तांकां आयज मार्किंग पळयल्यार रस्तो पळय आय नॉट इवन 10 सेंटीमिटर्स अवे फ्रॉम द रोड ताका सेटबॅक लागना ते कडेन डॉक्युमेंट्स ना तो एन्क्रोच करता तो जाय तो कितें बांदता आमच्या एरियान आनी आमी ओगी रावता आयज MLA येयलो सो MLAक हांव विनंती करता की तुजो रायट आयज तुवें BJP गव्हर्मेंटाक तेंको दिलेलो आसा त्या BJP गव्हर्मेंटाक तूं सांग की वेलसांव कांसावली आरोसी पाले इजोर्सी आमी डबल ट्रॅक कशेंच दिवपाक दिवचे ना
4 tracks will be worse for them, for these people. And this is the proof that they want to put more tracks, filling up. Without keeping the drainage, everything, they are filling up the place to put additional track loop lines. And what we say, you put the infrastructure of subways, underpass, all this thing, overbridge for two-wheelers, all this you put in place, and then you start with a work of your double tracking, whatever this thing. And we are not supposed to make this Kasalin station, pass-through station into a coal junction, as they have done in Harbour. Mormunga Harbour is a natural port, but they turned into a coal station now. And from there now they don't have sufficient place. Zuari also not giving them park their coal train there, so they decided to park the trains here. And for this purpose, they are acquiring land from this thing for the loop line. One track, main track, one loop line, one more track, one more loop line. And they are acquiring people's more land close to their houses, which they have kept for the setback of the construction.
First of all, what the railways have done is they have come to the road property where the public access is there. They are starting a construction without the knowledge of any people. They don't have any papers when we ask them. And the primary problem is we have a railway there pass where people climb up and the water gets accumulated. Now there is no gutter. What they have done, they have put up mud over here without providing a gutter to the water, a free way for the water to go down the drain. So in the rainy season, what is going to happen is this is become a low-lying area. We have only just 1 month left for the rains. So where is the gutter? This whole thing is going to get flooded. So where are the people going to go? It had flooded here and people were having a tough time going around, hop, skip and jump like frogs. So the next thing, we went to the railways also saying, giving up problems. He's saying, what are your problems? You all go to Hubli. We don't have any solutions to you all. Now people have been having bridges all over except in Kansauli, where this is a coastal belt and which is mostly affected, very affected by the congestion of the traffic. We cannot go anywhere. They should have the infrastructure first and then start with the work.
Locals also raised the issue of trains parking at the railway crossing, saying that people are forced to crawl under trains in order to cross, putting the lives of children and elderly alike at risk. Many houses in the surrounding area are also at risk due to the railway route.
Between this, during the summer time, it is to be a right of way of the people across. It is to go by cycle, palki hoitali, chalan hoitali poile, as per my grandfather's time. They used to walk with their palki here, or later on the cycle came. People used to walk to the stations and to and fro to the markets. आज कित जाला हे आनी पावसा ही पाणी पाणी मुटाली. It is in English. It is a storm water drain. People miss this it as a gutter. It's not a gutter. Gutter is for waste water, waste dirty water. This is for the rain water. It's a storm water drain. People have to understand this is a storm water drain for the village. Okay, we have houses here, and you see, if you can see the terrain, it is sloping towards the railway tracks. If you can point out to the camera?
Yeah, I have seen.
Okay. So now today we have noticed that some construction debris has been put up here. Who have authorized this? Where is the panchayat? I am asking this question. Where is the local body, panchayat? Are they blind to this development in the village?
And don't acquire extra land. The alignment can be done. There is lot of place that side. The railway property is on the other side. On the eastern side, there is lot of railway property. They should take the track on the other side, eastern side, and not acquire all land from the western side only. They have their property that side.
Hiru Mahale for GOA365 from Kansauli.
The Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant on Monday announced that he would inaugurate Mopa Greenfield International Airport on 15th August. The Aviation Skill Development Center has already been started, the Chief Minister said. He was speaking during the foundation laying stone of new Penne municipal building. Here's more.
The Chief Minister in his budget speech had already said that the Mopa Airport would start to function from 15th August, Independence Day. However, lot of controversies came up as the work progressed, including challenges to the airport link road. First, villagers stopped Mopa Link Road work connecting airport to National Highway and also went to court. There were also sporadic protests over alleged non-payment of wages. Despite these controversies, the Chief Minister was confident that the inauguration would take place on 15th August.
15 ऑगस्टाक मोपा इंटरनॅशनल एअरपोर्ट सुरू जाता आसतना एव्हिएशन स्किल सेंटर हे बी थंयसर सुरू जाल्लें आसा.
Sandeep Kamulkar for Goa 365 from Pernem.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Goan industry will pay for the power that is going to be bought from the open market, Goa State Industries Association said. The details will be worked out as after a meeting held yesterday, it agreed to bail out the government with the HT and HTE consumers bearing the additional cost of traded power purchased from the open market as per the GERC norms. The Chief Minister has today cleared the proposal to purchase the power. Here's more on this.
With the state facing a shortage of 100 megawatts of power, industries are bearing the brunt of the power cuts. As these cuts would last for over 10 to 12 hours, industries were forced to either switch to fuel-powered generators which cost 5 times more or shut the entire factory itself. This arrangement is likely to be till beginning June 22 when the power situation should improve.
Yesterday what we decided is that additional financial burden which presently government is not able to take, we agreed to take up that price increase burden, brunt whatever is there, and the HT and the EST consumers will be paying that. I hope that that amount will come less than 1 rupee. But after getting the permission from the JRC, hopefully from tomorrow, I think the power restrictions on the industries will be stopped. Now we are talking only about this crisis wherein all 120 megahertz, whatever is MW, the deficiency is that is put on directly industries. So all across Goa 20, 30 like that all industry powers is being restricted. Not for 1 hour or half an hour, it's for almost 12 hours. Some places from afternoon 3 o'clock, some places starting from 6 o'clock till midnight. So this situation usually will kill the industry because it is not practical to work on a generator with a high fuel cost. So this is and small industries it is almost impossible. They have to shut down. So that is why this stopping gap we agreed to. Running of the industry depends on the power. If the power is not there, basically all the employees become idle, production stops, and if you want to run on the genset, it is almost working comes to about 5 times the power cost, which becomes not profitable, and it becomes like you cannot use that much amount and produce and make a loss. So this is a very crazy situation, and we found it very disturbing that without consulting the industry, government could take up such a decision of putting the restrictions directly.
However, industry has requested the government to try and rationalize electricity losses which come to at least 25% of total power that enters the state. The state does not produce its own power.
And this power issue has not happened due to industry, because there are, if you see the purchase index and the build index, you will find almost 20% pilferage of the power. Where that power is going? This is the prime thing that government has to look into. I have noticed many, these days they have put the statues all around the state with the big high marks and all. The power is directly taken from the pole. Who is paying for that? There is no meter. So ultimately all these losses get built up on the industry, which is not fair.
Hirumale for Goa 365 from Vasco.
World over, the month of April is observed as Autism Acceptance Month, with the 2nd of April celebrated as World Autism Day in an effort to raise awareness about the developmental disorder. In Goa, an autism awareness program was organized for Anganwadi Sevika from the Tiswadi Taluka on Monday. The program shed light on the symptoms of autism at an early age. Here's more.
The Autism Awareness program was attended by 95 Anganwadi Sevika from Tiswadi. Pediatric physiotherapist Dr. Gauri Kamatwag, the sub-coordinator of Indian Association of Physiotherapists, Women's Cell, Goa, organized the Autism Awareness program for the Anganwadi Sevika of Tiswadi Taluka at Old Goa Panchayat Hall. To create awareness among the primary level childcare workers, the program shed light on autism spectrum disorders, early detection and intervention. Watch.
आणि नॉन वर्बल म्हणल्यार इंडिकेट करप, पॉइंट आउट करप किंवा आपल्या जेस्चर्स तोंडावयल्यान हावभावांनी सांगप हे तांचे कांयच नासता. कम्युनिकेशन लॅकिंग. मागीर बिहेवियरल इश्यूज आसता. बिहेवियरल इश्यूज म्हणल्यार जे आमच्या सोसायटीन एक्सेप्टेबल नासता. कित्याक आतां कंटिन्युअसली भुरगे रडत रावले ताका भायर वचचें पडटा. ते सोशली एका गॅदरिंगान ते एकत्रीत जावूं शकना. त्या एनवायरमेंटान ते बसना. भुरगे जर रडत रावता डिस्टर्ब जाता दुसऱ्याक. मागीर तांचे बिहेवियरल इश्यूज आसता अशे की टेंट्रम्स भरपूर आसता. म्हणल्यार ती लोळटा, आपले स्वताक चावता, दुसऱ्यांक मारता, अशे बिहेवियरल इश्यूज आसता. कित्याक ती एक्सप्रेस करूं शकना. मेन म्हटल्यार ती आपल्याक कितें जाय कितें नाका तें सांगूं शकना. म्हणून तांकां तांच्या भितर हे सोशली जे एक्सेप्टेबल ना ते बिहेवियर दिसून येता. आनी थर्डली सोशल इंटरेक्शन म्हणल्यार एक तुमी सांगलें आय कॉन्टॅक्ट दिना.
Shweta Gaonkar for GOA365 from Old Goa.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. In India, 1,247 new COVID cases were reported today, a drop of 43% compared to yesterday. According to the information provided by the Union Health Ministry and Family Welfare Ministry, one died due to COVID in the country.
India is on the verge of a new wave of epidemic. While dealing with the daily rising COVID cases and positivity rate, some scientists have said that the country has already entered into the fourth wave of COVID. According to a virologist, a new spread of the virus will spread rapidly regardless of the previous history of vaccination and infection. 1,247 fresh cases for the last 24 hours. One death reported for last 24 hours. Daily positivity rate stands at 0.81%. Weekly positivity rate stands at 0.24%. 21,400 fresh cases were reported in China. The death count in China now stands at 4,648. 7 deaths were reported today itself in Shanghai due to COVID. China has been taking the hit financially as the country has been adhering strongly to the zero COVID cases policy. Bureau Report GOA365.
Now for the weather. Aldona, Bambolim, Kalangut, Marcel and Old Goa experienced scattered rainfall early on Tuesday. The state may see dry weather tomorrow, and after which thunder showers are likely. A 2 degrees centigrade increase in maximum temperature is expected within the next 72 hours. The maximum minimum temperature was recorded at 34 degrees Celsius and 26 degrees Celsius respectively.
From 21st to 23rd April, isolated regions may see light rain and thunderstorms. No weather warnings for citizens on 19th, 20th and 21st. However, IMD warns locals of thunder showers, lightning and wind speeds up to 50 km per hour on 22nd and 23rd. A fisherman warning for those along the Maharashtra-Goa coastline has been sent out today. Goa to experience dry weather tomorrow. Thunder showers in isolated areas likely on 21st, 23rd. A 2 degree increase in max temperature is expected. Max and minimum temperatures recorded at 34 degrees Celsius and 26 degrees Celsius. MD issued weather warning of thunderstorms on 22nd and 23rd. Fisherman warning for those along the Maharashtra-Goa belt sent out on 19th. Bureau Report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.